So, welcome back, everyone. More with a very, very important part of our VetNet team, Duane Thompson. Duane, thank you so much for sharing that great story. So, you have an entire team behind you to help you with our veterans. So, talk a little bit about this team that supports you, supports VetNet, supports Working Wardrobes. Who are these folks?
Well, the team actually starts with Working Wardrobes. It starts with you, Jerri, because without you, there is no VetNet program, so that we, in turn, can help the veterans. So the team starts with Working Wardrobes. We have a great program director in Michael Barrett, who provides us with the guidance and the resources that we need, whether it's after hours being after normal working hours, he's always there for us. So we know we have a dependable team in terms of the executive leadership that we can fall on. So that's a solid foundation. In terms of the staff that we have on hand, all our staffs have served or are serving or have a family member who are connected with the military. There's myself, I served 23 years in the Marine Corps. There is Lindsay Toms, whose father served in the Marine Corps.
There's a thread here. There's a thread here, Duane. Yes.
Oh, yes, absolutely. We have Andrew Zeller, who is serving in the U.S. Navy currently. We have Renee Parkenham. She also served in the Army for 24 years. So there's a whole bunch of lived experiences that we're able to apply when we get in touch with a veteran or their service family members.
So I know partially how important that is, because a veteran really wants to talk to another veteran. I could talk to somebody for an hour and a half, a week and a half, a month and a half, and I wouldn't get to the heart of what you could do in just a few moments, because there's a bond that each of you has because you've served. So it's a unique team that you have put together.
I would say yes, but again, I would go back to our mantra is us. We have put this team together.
Yeah,
I have the privilege of being the lead, but we have certainly put this team together.
So it does take a lot to keep a team together.
Absolutely.
And to lead a team. So you're also leading a team that is facing really emotional challenges every day.
Mm-hmm.
How do you handle the inspiration and motivation for this team? How do you keep them grounded?
I learned from perhaps one of the best clinicians around. His name is Kevin Alexander. He is the head of the OC4 Vets clinical team, with whom we partner with. When I first started, I wanted to take it all on. I wanted to change the world.
In 10 minutes, right? I get it, Duane. I know there's that desire.
Without realizing that I needed to pace myself. Discussing and engaging with our participants can be very emotionally intense. And before you know it, if you're not paying attention and applying those self-care, we talk a lot about self-care.
Good.
But it's kind of hard to kind of take yourself away from it when you're so engaged and you just want to help. And I'm not the only one, the rest of the team feels that way. So what we've learned is that it's okay sometime to perhaps just take 5 minutes and be okay with the fact that a veteran is going to be okay. Just because you're taking 5 minutes doesn't mean that he's going to go over the edge or she's going to go over the edge. Just take 5 minutes to breathe.
Yeah.
Take 5 minutes to talk to your colleagues about a particular case that might be a little stressful to you, and be okay with that.
Well, you have to bring back more to that situation when you take the time. There's more of you available because it is draining.
Exactly.
There's no question about it. So there's a certain part of self-care that some people think sounds too selfish, but it is so positive when you actually do use that opportunity to refresh and to relax and to recharge.
Oh, it works wonders. It works wonders. And it puts us in the right frame of mind so that we can go out and effectively help
Yes.
veterans and their families.
Yes, absolutely. So you're doing some remote work,
Yes, we are.
and yet you're working in a very high-touch arena. You really want to make sure that you're connecting with people. How do you do that when you're on the phone or on a Zoom call?
That's a great question first. We do that primarily just by listening and let the veteran or family member know that we're here for them. Non-judgmental. We're simply here to listen, and then based on what we hear, offer solutions or offer options that they can then pursue in order to correct whatever issues they may be facing.
So I remember at one of our all-team meetings, your team did a little role-playing, and they talked about, this is how we talk to a client, and you had very specific language that you had implemented with your team, and your listening ability became so crystal clear. And often, those of us who are not facing the clients just want to tell people everything that we do. And it's the most difficult challenge. We have to just first listen to what somebody is interested in and then match that desire with what we can offer. So your listening ability, Duane, has got to have been sharpened very, very quickly.
Oh, yes.
How did that happen?
Well, being a former military man,
Yes.
we're used to resolving issues expediently. We're empowered with the ability to make decisions when needed, and there we go.
Yes.
In this role, not so much.
And not so quickly.
No. Or veterans are no longer in the service, or veterans' families are no longer in that arena, and therefore we now have to adjust. We don't have the ability to direct them. Instead, we work with them.
Exactly.
And the only way to work with them is to listen. Be patient.
I get it. And I want to hear more about how that happens. We're going to be right back. We're going to take a quick break. You definitely need to hear the rest of the story about Duane Thompson. We'll see you in just a minute.